Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. So DragonCon just run around the corner. I thought it'd be fun to bring over all of my old vlogs from my old art channel and bring them over here to this channel, their new home. So if you're in the mood for some DragonCon chaos from years past, then let's go and head back to the con. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a vlog of my day at DragonCon. Normally, my husband and I are there for the full weekend, because it's during Labor Day weekend, for those of you who don't know. And we were worried about how crowded it would be and how safe that would be for COVID and everything. So we went only on Sunday, which is one of the least crowded days. And for those of you who don't know, DragonCon is a multi-interest convention. Basically a giant nerd fest, essentially. Like if you're interested in it, it's going to be there. Like they have panels and workshops and stuff, but they also have parties, of course, and costume contests and things like that. So there's really something there for anyone and everyone. I'm not great at explaining it, so I'm just going to show you now. So right after getting our badges, we head straight to the Marriott Hotel to our favorite viewing spot to just watch some costumes and everything. It's been really cool to see how people incorporate face masks into their costumes this year. I was really worried that not many people would be wearing their face masks and just kind of throw caution to the wind, but it's been really nice seeing how many people are wearing their face masks. A lot of people are. The bigger problem are the people who are like drinking and they just kind of walk around with a drink in their hand and just don't care. DragonCon does have kind of a rep as being one giant party, so it might get a little worse later on the evening when more people are drinking, because right now it's only like 10 or 11 a.m. so not a lot of people are drinking. But like I was saying, this is our favorite viewing spot. We kind of just like to sit here and kind of almost play like I Spy. Oh, do you see the handmaiden cosplay or something? Or just point out ones that just seem really well made. Or something you don't get to see very often. Those are also fun. Also, every year it seems like there's one kind of costume that like is very, very common, very popular. Last physical DragonCon, the really popular one was Scoops Ahoy from Stranger Things. And before that, it was Harley Quinn. And this year, my husband and I are betting that it's Loki variants, just because that was actually shot here. It's also fun to see more like pop culture reference cosplays as well, like this couple here that are dressed up as the boat that blew up the canal. And like I was saying, if this hotel looks familiar, it's because it's the time variance from Loki, and it's also in the Hunger Games and in one of the Spider-Man movies, I think. Another thing we like to do is just walk around the floor as well. As you can see, a lot of people are wearing their face masks. It was really comforting to see a lot of people doing that. We really were worried. We almost didn't come this year just because we were worried about people taking it seriously or not. But as you can see, as we get closer to the bar, less and less people are wearing their face masks just because they're drinking. But yeah, there's people like here on the edges, they'll have their costumes and people take photos and stuff of them. So they'll lean up against the wall, or they'll just be here on the tiled part, not the carpet part. And like some places will have booths and stuff for food and for drinks as well. Normally Pizza Hut has a few booths up here. You can buy pizza throughout the night. This is also where you can see some of the bigger cosplays as well. They'll stay like up against the wall just because of like they're harder to move in, or they have wings or something big coming off of it, so it's kind of hard to maneuver in a big crowd over here, because normally this is much more crowded. There's hardly anyone here compared to 2019 or the bigger years, just because normally it's like shoulder to shoulder. you're having a fight to get through it, but there's like plenty of space. And because Loki was shot here, a lot of the volunteers are wearing TVA shirts just to be a little fun. Also, because it's a little less crowded, people can do little things like this where they have a little RV car, the Gremlin in it. I think it's called a Gremlin. I'm not sure. Just because normally it'd be too crowded and that would be like a fall hazard or a trip hazard. It's also fun to see people cosplaying as characters you don't normally see, like this Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist. Normally you just see the two main characters. So it's fun to see one of the side ones. Now we're going to the food court to get our lunch. We normally go to this place called Farmer's Basket, which has a mix of Chinese food and Southern cooking as well. So you can get sweet and sour chicken and mac and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy. It's so good. We go there every year. But we're just going to get our food and head outside. But you can still see costumes in here. Like everything this year, normally this is far more crowded. So we're in our eating spot now. We're just right outside the CVS, so it's really close by and it's outside. Because, you know, just feel a little safer eating outside than inside. So, got to dig in. Maybe like a little shot around. It was fairly windy today, so the audio where I'm talking is just completely unusable because of the wind, so I'm having to do a voiceover. So here's my outfit for the day. I have my Keds, which I have some insoles in, just make them super comfy because I'm walking around all day. Here's my badge, which I'll be talking about a little bit later. Here's some denim shorts where they're just men's jeans that I've cut off. And then here's also my Bakugo shirt, which I've also just cut off. I have it baggy and like long sleeve, though I can roll it up really easily because it's cold inside, though really hot outside. I got some anime earrings from Jujutsu Kaisen. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I have another video coming out soon all about me buying these and some other anime stuff from Etsy, so be on the lookout for that. And another thing I think is important about, you know, being ready for DragonCon is having a smaller bag. That way it doesn't weigh you down, doesn't get bulky, doesn't get in the way, and it can really hurt your back and your shoulders if you're carrying something heavy all day long. So I just like to be sure to have something small. This is my badge. I have a little badge ribbon on here from the last physical year. A lot of people like putting a lot of these ribbons on here. I just have this one, DragonCon Famous. If you want to see more about that, you can go check out my vlog from 2019 where I got it. And every year the badges have like a fun design. I really like this year's. I think it looks really cool. And then I have my Vaccinated Marriott Carpet pin and then my Cult of John pin. DragonCon has a habit of people forming like not real cults, obviously, but like just like a fun running gag for everyone. And this is one from the last physical year. It's very hard to explain. That is its own video in itself, honestly. And then it's on my Webtoons lanyard where I got that from their booth. I think 2019. I think. I'm not sure. I honestly can't remember exactly when or where I got this. Now we're in the Hilton. Every year they try and decorate it with another theme. This year it's Starcourt Mall from Stranger Things, which, fun fact, was also filmed here in Atlanta. And they had all these signs from all these stores and stuff that like normally were in malls back in, you know, the 80s and stuff, but aren't really around a whole lot now. I'm like, I'm not sure Rio Shack is still in business. And they have this giant Jumbotron that has all the like social media posts people have been posting about the convention. It's really fun to see your own come up on there. What?
The Geico costumes. Some of the commercial costumes are really funny.
Also in the Hilton, there's some balconies and everything, and this is a room in between the two balconies, and because of how good the lighting is, a lot of cosplayers will come in here for photos. Now we're going on to one of the balconies for a party. They moved all the parties up to the balconies instead of in the rooms on the bottom floor, just because, you know, they need to be a little more safer. So they moved the DJs and everything like that. So the DJ's up here. Normally I would have the music on, obviously, but it is really loud. So I have it all on mute. Not to mention, you know, YouTube doesn't love copyrighted music playing in the videos. So everyone's up here dancing, having fun. There's even a little baby. Look, he's so cute. And they have like these little booths and stuff for drinks and some food. So you really don't have to leave. And they have, you know, the tables up here too. And up there is where they have all the cosplay photo shoots. Once again, like everything else, normally this is a much more crowded, but this is a Sunday, and so all the big photo shoots were on Friday and Saturday, I think. This is where they have all the really big photo shoots, like all the Fallout costumes and all of the Marvel costumes and everything. And they'll just cover the stairs in people and take a lot of photos. And it kind of just turns into a big party. It's so much fun. My husband has a costume from Fallout, so we go to the Fallout one every year. And it's always one of the highlights. It's so much fun. Since there's no big photo shoot going on right now, people can take like little fun photos up there and just really enjoy it. And all the photographers stay back here so they can all get photos too. Here we are in line for a panel. The lines weren't as long as normal, but the space inside the rooms were a little more limited just to keep everyone safe. So they really filled out really quickly. This is the only one my husband and I were able to get into because the one we went to before this was already full. This one is for the science of the Fast and the Furious movies, so not super serious. And then we end our night back in the Marriott on the floor. One of the really fun things are when people do like interactive costumes and stuff, like this one here where he's a Jeopardy board and he'll ask you questions, and when you get them right, you get a prize.
What vehicles do the clones use? Any one vehicle. ATT. ATT? We also would have expected spear bikes or gunships. I think the walker is the ATT. So that was our day at DragonCon. There were a few things that we did during DragonCon that I didn't have my camera with me. One, mainly because of like I didn't decide to actually do a video until like after we've been there for a little while. But also like I don't like taking video in like the super crowded places, and the places where it's like you're kind of in other people's way, if that makes any sense. So I didn't take the camera in there with me to the vendor mall. So I thought I'd just show you what I got. The only thing I got at the vendor mall was this right here. This was originally like a set of earrings. There was another one that looks just like this, but I've been looking for like a zipper pull to make this sweater a little more unique. And so I decided on this, the little leaf of Lorien from Lord of the Rings. And it was, like I said, it was originally a pair of earrings, and my husband took it apart and put it on the zipper pull. So that way also if this gets messed up or falls off or breaks or something like that, I have an extra backup just in case, which is nice. So it's just a fun way to spice up this Goodwill sweatshirt I bought. But that's really the only thing that I didn't really bring the camera with me. Everything else was just like waiting in lines for like our badge and stuff like that. So that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and comment. If you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. Bye!